Hey, welcome to lesson number 4. We're halfway there, and now it's time to animate the sneak walking. We have this guy, which is walking really slow, and he's trying to not make any noise, so he's really careful with his walking. So this can be a little tricky because the shape of the body and the way that the legs move, but don't worry, we're going to get there. For this walking cycle, I found this nice video, and you can see how the sneaking part works here on this cartoon. You can see how this character moves their legs. You can see that he contracts the legs and then spread them wide open. So it's a nice idea to get some ideas to work with the sneaking animation. As I said before, it's really important to watch some videos. Go to YouTube or go to your preferred videos website and watch some videos of how characters walk in different cartoons or how real people walk, and you can get an idea to so that you can work better when you jump into the animation part. So in this case, this works great. You can see how he contracts the arms as well when he spreads the left leg, and that should get us a nice idea for the sneaking walk cycle. So in this case, I want to start with the body because you can see that the body is rotating and moving. So I want to start with this. I'm going to open the position and open the rotation to make them both easy ease, and we're going to move 10 frames. First, let's go with the position. I'm going to lower the position just a little bit, like this, maybe less, and I'm going to copy this like this. So it's going to again loop forever. Alright, now for the rotation, I want the first rotation to be a minus 27, can be 27, and then go all the way to 8 degrees. Let's type it, and then go back again and end up just like the beginning. So we will have this movement for the body. Alright, now we can go for the legs because the legs are the trickiest part here on this animation. Now let's go with the first foot, open the position, create a keyframe, make it easy ease, and we're going to replicate the same walking cycle as the normal walk, and then parting from that base we're going to fix some things to make it look like he's sneaking. Alright, so here on the first position, this leg should be to the back, and in this case let's drag it a lot to the back because he should be like really sneaking. Now on this 10 frames later, his legs should go all the way to here, because when we are walking and trying to make silence, if you are sneaking from something, if you are trying to not make any noise, you are probably going to get your leg pretty up so that it doesn't make so much sound. I don't know, that's the way we walk, like this. Now 10 frames later, the leg is going to be to the front, then it's going back to the original position. So it should be something like this. Alright, now it's time to fix this. For example, I don't want this to be so fast, so what I'm going to do is to move these keyframes to the right, and here I'm going to copy the first keyframe so I would have this animation. Alright, this looks good. In this case, I'm going to get the leg even higher. Alright, this looks very good. Now it's time to animate the second foot. Open the position, easy ease, and let's see what we do here. Alright, in this case, the first frame should have the leg going like this, like really high, like this, maybe not so much like this, and then 10 frames later the leg should be just like this in front of the character. Then let's give it 20 frames later. This leg will go to the back instead, and then go to the beginning. Could have something like this. Alright, this looks very good. Perfect. Now it's time to animate the hands. Let's open some positions. And let's begin with this hand. In this first keyframe, the hand will go like this. Then on the middle, we're going to create another position like this, and the third one. Let's see how this looks. Maybe this one can be like this. Alright. Now for the other hand, let's take it all the way here, and on the middle it goes up a little bit and then goes back. Just like this. Alright, that looks very good. Now let's play with the rotation of the head. Let's open up the rotation. Oh, sorry, not the head, but the shoulders instead. Let's click here and change the rotation to maybe 20 degrees. I think that is good. Now when the body gets here, it would go like this. Alright, this looks pretty good. Now you can see that this composition is the same length as the previous one, 1 second and 10 frames. But what I did here is to create a pre-composition with all these layers, and then on the main composition I just went to layer, time stretch, and stretch it out 200% so that it lasted for 2 seconds and 22 frames. So this way you can see that the walk is now slower, So it makes more sense to go like this because after all he's sneaking. So do the same, and now let's go for the final walk, which is the fast walking.